Bareta. Patas sa impormasyon, public service, enot ka. Malalaoman, katotohanan ang sinasarigan. Inina ang bagong Radyo Ronda. DZKI Iriga Radyo Ronda. Ang maugmang kairiba. Madya na.
RPN Radio Philippines Network Radyo Ronda DZKI Iriga Member Kapisanan ng mga broadcaster ng Pilipinas.
Miyembro sa KBP, kapisanan ng mga broadcaster. Alas 9:32 na po, nin pagkaaga.
Bicol Connection, mga follow-up kan mga issues na makonektar sa mga tao, asin ahensya kan gobyerno, relevanting informasyon sa likod kan mga bareta. Bicol Connection.
Diyos mga millennial na iliday na pero so mga enot na irigin nyo anal daw na tunilong ang pamumuhay kan mga irigin nyo asin dahil nagtitirios maray pa ka mga panan ito bastante sa pagkakanaan mga taga uy alat panan di pagkat kita papabisto sa ngarap minapos na pasitihol si Ka Charlie London, Toronto o dahil ang kape ni Tony Matic na nakakahalina garo hinahaluan nin kuyan hinahaluan nin ano nga nito tangguli oo tapos igwa pang vanilla sabi ng mga taga-erga vanilla manding naka pero sa ito yung pag kabungad tulo subago ini niya ako na aldaw na ini kan mga panahon na iriga kamarin ni surpasan na ini maray pakadto bakong siring ka ni katios an mga pamilyang irigin nyo masaga maski kasain magduman igwa kang mahagad ka sa nanin gugulayo ngunyan pati agrang tulong agrang kan kalunggay baka day kataan iyan ako sa kanto bastante mga tugang yan sa nang ubos ng kamote hinahagad sa na yan ngunyan binabakal na iyan na lubi-lubi ay butan yan mayo kang pan luto nin gulay na taga-Irigapan uba. Magsurok ka na dyan sa kadto amay na man ko iba ko sa kuyang lola masaod amay na pagkaaga mga alas 4 alas 5 nin pagkabanggi ay nin pagkaaga diyan mga tugang sa may Japan Philippine Principe Highway ay highway na pati pak Japan Philippine Highway. Ano ka man dyan? Dyan po nga to sa likod kan Principe Garden na yan. Ay dyan, igwa dyan kay itong mga aguho. Ay dyan nagpaka mga nagsasaraod dyan, pigsasaraod sa siyudad kan Iriga. Taksan-taksan, bulto-bultong mga produkto agrikultural. Ang bata. So, kiko dyan sa puol kang patag, ay talagang bastante ka to. Bueno mga Igi na? Oo. Text lang ka mo sa 0907-635-4318. Asin man po dyan sa 0948-241-7675. Pero antes kan sa tuyang urulay, palaugon tangonan din niya gikan duman sa okay, sige, take it away, City Hall.
Naisad na gobernong nagiiringag kakandang mga boses, hinaing ag suwestyon. Papunta pa lang tayo sa exciting part mga kauben ng Kairiga. Isad sa tutukan ko sa plano po namin na mag-Ago Sports Academy sa Iriga City para sa mga atletang Irigenyo. Isad na paraan para makatabang sa mga estudyante na talentado sa sports para may pabayad akandang kakayahan sa kamatawan pagkakataon na i-representar Iriga City. Arig na sana po ako di pa ng iban na Southeast Asian Games, dakilang on-run na agot taga-Iriga na nag-silver medalist sa rowing. Isad na babayi sa katauhan ni Joe Delgaco. Isad na representasyon na magaganting ang amin na Irigenyo. Dakilong tabang sa kaonrapuan para sa mga taga-Iriga, sa pamilya sa kakagigin, ka mga makiiba sa Sports Academy. Irayuta sa malain nagibo ang mga kaubenan, tabangan tapo sila na mag-focus sa pagklase sa pagiging atleta nila. Ingatan tapo sila na nasa kamot po niraan ang futuro kakanilang bayan. Mga kaubenan, maubang kitang may gribanan, kaibanan ninyo sa Jeff Tino, pero isiman po ninyo ang Familia Tino para sa ngamin po yung Irigenyo. Ako po daw kauben pa, pero preparado na po magserbisyo sa ngamin na Irigenyo. When called for service, I will be of service. When called to lead, I will be a leader. Kita po ngamin sa di, mga Irigenyo, mig-ariba oliva po kita para sa di Iriga. Mig-iriba-iba kita para sa Karayan ka Iriga. Ako po si Rodolfo Jeff Tino, ipapadagos ko po ang serbisyong matino. Salamat po kaninyo. To God be all the glory, mabuhay, and God bless Iriga City. Thank you po.
Thank you, the gentleman from San Nicolas, Iriga City. Padagos sa serbisyong matino, the Honorable Rodolfo Pandoy Jeff Tino Jr.
City Councilor Jesse De Villa Aboneti Jr.
Good morning. Hello, good morning. Gagagate ko nagsimbag. Alip na kita device.
to our City Mayor, Mayor Rex Oliva, to our Vice Mayor, Edsel Serrano de Maywat, to Provincial Board who are present, Sangguniang Panlungsod members, friends from media, all department heads, punong barangay and other barangay officials, other guests, a pleasant good morning to every one of us. At first, I would like to express my gratitude to my family, especially to former City Councilor Jesse Sirius Aboniti Sr. and to my mother, Rene De Villa Abonite, to my siblings, Jason and Ava, to my partner, Heidi, to my children, Seth and Jesrin, to my friends, relatives, to my 24,072 supporters, and to former City Mayor Madeleine Yorobe Alfilor for their trust and support. Above all, the Almighty Father for giving me another chance to serve the Iriga City for the second time. Before I enter into politics, I served almost 20 years. It is half of my age in the local government unit of Iriga as researcher in the Iriga City Tourism's Office from 1999 to 2019. Di pa man nararisa sa kuwa itsura na medyo nauban naman sa serbisyo. Being an elected official in this city, we are mandated to serve and protect the welfare of our constituents and prepare the future of our children. And I am hoping and praying that we will do our best for the betterment of the city and to serve people without any mental reservation. Again, congratulations to all newly elected officials. Let us work hand in hand for the betterment of the city of Iriga. Diyos mabalos po. To God be the glory. Mabuhay po kita ngamin and good morning.
Thank you, Honorable Jesse Butch De Villa Abonite, the gentleman from San Isidro.
City Councilor Dandreb Nakayo Abonite.
To our City Mayor, Honorable Wilfredo Rex C. Oliva, to our Vice Mayor, our Presiding Officer, Vice Mayor Edsel S. D. Maywat, fellow Sanggunian members, department heads, punong barangays and other barangay officials, fellow public servants, our friends from media, families, friends, guests, and all watching in our live streaming. A pleasant day to all of you. Today, I stand before you all to express my sincerest gratitude. I am deeply humbled by the trust you have placed in me, and I will never forget that. It's you, the people of Iriga, whom I've served. This new administration does not only depend on Mayor Wilfredo Rex C. Oliva nor Vice Mayor Edsel Serrano de Maywat, but each individual needs to be involved. Each and every one of us has a part to do in order for us to achieve our common goal, which is what? Of course, the improvement of our beloved city, to create felt need projects and efficient programs which will translate to the uplifting of lives of our constituents, especially the indigent families. So I am calling the attention of everyone to please have a strong commitment and high level of participation in this new administration. The election is over. Let us all move on. It is time for us, to all of us, to act as one. To my fellow elected officials of Iriga City, we are entrusted here by the majority of Irigeños. We are mandated by the people of Iriga, and so we should serve them with the best of our abilities. Let's all set aside our differences. John F. Kennedy once said, "Ask not what your country can do to you, ask what you can do to your country." We must act today to preserve tomorrow, and let there be no misunderstanding. We are going to act beginning today. To the Team 1 Kamsur, headed by 2nd District Congressman Elry Villaperte, Gub Luigi, Kong Sal, and Kong Jo, Kong Migs, to the Team 1 Iriga, headed by Mayor Rex Oliva and the rest of the team, Engineer Solomon Ngo, Engineer Steve Andalis, sa lahat po ng tumulong sa amin nung nakaraang eleksyon, maraming salamat po sa inyong suporta. Hindi ko po kayo makakalimutan. I would like also to grab this opportunity to thank my extraordinary families and friends, my parents, Roylan Serius Abonite Jr. and Arminda Nacario Abonite, for their guidance all throughout. Life does not come with a manual. It comes with parents. My brothers Abe and Pongkoy, for their unwavering support. And most especially, I want to thank my wife, who is around here, Shermy, for her love and belief in me. And blessings to my children, Daniela Isabel, Roylan Cecilio, and Dandreb Jr. for their inspiration. And to you, the people of Iriga, rest assured that the trust you have all given me will not be put to waste. I will serve you all to the best of my abilities. I love you all. Our victory is also your victory. Ad maiorem Dei gloriam, for the greater glory of God. Mabuhay ang Iriga. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, the Honorable Dandreb Nacario Abonite, the former Punong Barangay of Santa Teresita and now City Councilor. Thank you.
City Councilor Jose San Gabriel Villanueva Jr.
Diyos maray na aldo po kaninyong amin. Diyos maray na aldo.
Diyos Maria Aldo man po.
The Honorable Mayor Rex Oliva, the Honorable Vice Mayor Edsel de Mewat, members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, honored guests, the provincial board members who are present there, my former colleague in the Sanggunian, ay napit ko si Honorable, the former Vice Mayor, Honorable Omar Rampungan, JC Abonite, and Pati Matino, DepEd family, department heads, LGU employees, barangay captains who are present there, guests, mga nabibuhat kong taga-Iriga. Salamat po kaninyong amin. I am deeply humbled by the trust that you have placed in me. I will never forget and forever be grateful to the people of Iriga City. Sa pag-atubang ta sa panibagong yugto, kasyudad na Iriga, magkaiba man kita sa paniniwala, sa politika, pero ating alang-alang sinisigurado ko kaninyo na unaon na magsirbi ka na interes sa kakarayang ka na lambang Irigenyo. Kami po magiging tulay sa pagdara ka mga serbisyo publiko galin sa di lokal na gobyerno ka Iriga. Payan sa kapwa Irigenyos. Being the most senior of this august body and as a part of my oath, I will maintain and enhance the public trust and confidence in the public service. I have served 21 fruitful and untarnished years, plus this fresh mandate, and will continue the Villanueva legacy of my late father, the father of Iriga City, the then City Mayor Jose Cailao Villanueva Sr. Simple sana, umilde, incorruptible. Salamat po at Diyos mapalos po kaninyong amin. Mabuhay po Iriga.
Thank you. The Honorable former Vice Mayor and now City Councilor Jose San Gabriel Villanueva, the gentleman from Santo Domingo.
City Councilor Catherine Dominic C. Lagrimas.
To God be all the glory. Maray naramarag po kaninyo ngamin, I shall take this opportunity to send my salutations, pagbati sa mga pag-iriba ko sa ika-20 sanggunian, kasyudad ka Iriga, and Vice Mayor Edsel Serrano de Maiwat, friends from the media, Team 1 Iriga supporters, Iriga City Mayor Rex Cuba Oliva, the employees and staff of the local government of Iriga City, mga opisyales ka Camarines Sur, barangay captains and officials, uniformed personnel, mga bisita, our friends and family, thank you for being here. As a woman and a first-time legislator, I celebrate today's inaugural session as a momentous event, not only for myself, but for all Irigeños. Mga Irigeño who had wished to be heard and represented well at the City Council. And by saying this, I swear to represent you well. Bilang usad na baguhan, inaalay ko ang mga unang aldo kakanakong termino sa pag-aadal ag pag-ayat sa giya ka mga nasa parehong lado kapag serbisyo publiko. Alagad, dawa primerong pagkakataon ko po na maging usad na konsehala, balon ko man po usad na dekadang eksperyensya sa pag-atod sa lehitimong impormasyon ag bareta sa publiko. Balon ko man gikan sa naging pagsasanay sa Philippine Marines Reserve Force pagiging makusog ag seryoso na tapuson ang misyon. Tulong taon sana, pero tulong taon iaalay nganing runggon ag tawan prioridad ang mga importanteng sektor kakomunidad. Ngamin kita nag-agi, naging angat ang nakaaging pandemya, alagad tatawan tapong prioridad pag-introducir sa makabagong turismo ag kultura, impormasyon at teknolohiya, gender and development programs, isan po ang mga solo parents, PWD, LGBT, ag mga kababaihan, ag jóvenes. Pag-asigurar na maitao a basic services, and of course, immediate response to calamities. Everything happens for a reason. Kaya thank you, Lord God, for putting me in this role. Thank you for this responsibility. Thank you also for sending my way people who serve as reminders of your message to my life. Na pinakamagayon na pagpapasalamat sa itinaong buhay, gibuhon ading kapaki-pakinabang. Please allow me to thank Team 1 Iriga, Mr. Solomon Ngo, Uncle Steve Andalis, the late Attorney Santiago Ortega, Uncle Omar Ampungan, Lolo Mariano Lagrigmas, and Uncle Sal Fortuno, the Philippine Guardians, Canto Boys International, and of course, ang mga nakaibanan ko sa Considiories. Ako po si Catherine Dominic Nikki Katimbang Lagrimas, naging kapamilya, kapuso, Marines, pero perming irerepresentar a Iriga kung sari po ako nagdakulo, nangarap ag nagtupad sa pangarap. Sa labi 24,000 na naniwala kanako, Diyos mabalus po kaninyo ngamin. Please allow me to honor my parents, Gina Ampungan Katimbang, and the late Henry Lucena Lagrimas, who taught me to always work hard, to always be humble, and to always inquire God. Mayor Rex, I am inspired by your work ethic and your love for Iriga. To the members of the Sanggunian, I look forward to working with you to serve Iriga City. I am now reporting for duty. Again, to God be all the glory.
Thank you, the Honorable Catherine Dominic Nikki Katimbang Lagrimas, the gentle lady from San Isidro.
City Councilor Melnan Robles Moralio.
Good morning, Iriga City. To the City Mayor of Iriga, Mayor Rex Oliva, Vice Mayor Edsel de Maiwat, the Sanggunian members, the Sanggunian Panlunsod Secretary Ma'am Yoli, different heads of offices, employees of Iriga, uniformed personnels, the punong barangays, our friends from the media, my family, the 25,524 people who believed in me. To all the people of Iriga, I am honored and humbled by your trust. I am at loss for words to express my gratitude to each of you here today. I can only think to say, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It is amazing being able to stand before all of you and share this special moment. I am beyond humbled and honored to be the part of the 20th Sangguniang Panlunsod of Iriga. All of you here are sharing the most special gift you can possibly give. That is the gift of your time, your presence, and your support. First of all, to our Lord Jesus Christ, Inang Fatima, and Our Lady of Peña Francia, for the unending guidance and love you have given me. Di niyo po ako pinabayaan. There is a verse from the Bible, James chapter 4, verses 10. Humble yourself in the sight of the Lord and He shall lift you up. Pirimi ko talaga rin dadara sa diri ko. Naturan ko di, kipunong barangay gara imiring. That in order to fully serve the people of Iriga, we should always remember that we need to be humble and be respectful at all times. That with God, nothing could go wrong. There are many people here who play a crucial role in my life. Time does not allow me to mention everyone by name. But each of you knows I will always be grateful for your support. I do want to recognize my one and only son. Aigin ko po si Zion Castiel Robles Moralio. Of course, my partner, Vince Asansa. My brother Anjo and his wife Cindy. My auntie Naning Oksano and my Uncle William. My cousins Brian, Wina, and Attorney Misael Oksano. And of course, I also owe a great debt to my grandparents, my Mako and Pako, former Barangay Captain Roman Briñas Robles, and former Barangay Captain Celita Colarina Robles, for being my knight in shining armor, and syempre, financially, sira po talaga. And of course, my parents, my very proud parents, my Papa Buboy Moralio and my Mama Milet. Diri ko po adi magigibo kung idaan ang mga kagigin ko. Kaya of course, I will make you proud, Mama and Papa. I approach today's inauguration as a member of the Sangguniang Panlungsod with a sense of both honor and humility. I want to thank the former Mayor, Madalio Robe Alfalor, for giving me this opportunity. The whole team, Iriga Magkausad, special mention, my Tito Vice Consi, Buboy Villanueva. I considered myself a spoiled bunso, ang nag-iisang malayputay ng group. And syempre, I would also like to thank my Kuya Consi, J.M. Grimaldo, and of course, my Kuya Consi, Butch Abunite. Sira puso naging gabay ko and guidance ko all throughout the campaign and of course, the election period. My Uncle Consi Jun Audal, for always reminding me that I can do everything. To all the Team Iriga Magkausad, salamat po kaninyo ngamin for believing in me. To the Barangay Council of San Isidro, kinsari man po ako nagpuon. So unang nagsuporta at naniwala na kaya ko. To the Punong Barangay of Barangay San Isidro, Punong Barangay Gary Amoroso Merino and Barangay Council, salamat po sa tulong taon na pagserbisyo ko sa Barangay San Isidro, nakaalalay po kamo ka nakapirmi. And I would also like to thank the Punong Barangays of the 36 barangays, the LGBTQIA, the Sangguniang Federation of Iriga City headed by Honorable Michael Samarita, of course, the Liga President, Kap Ayi, my Uncle Ayi, to the senior citizens, the PWDs, the tricycle drivers, operators, market vendors, the non-government organizations, my team Daday, Glam Team, Robert Maestrado and Ian Mishano, my personal assistant na pirmi kong kaiba, I would like to mention Sevi, mga paratahi ni Kuya, my relatives and friends, radio announcer, and of course, Father Danilo Aguilar. Iya po kayaan na iniiyanan ko every time na kaipuan ko sa advices. And syempre to the pastors na dili po ako binabayaan, to our leaders, to our supporters, mga volunteers, salamat po kaninyo. A love of learning, a longing for discovery, a commitment to pursuing truth and making Iriga City a better place. During the 45 days of election campaign, I have spent so much time learning, speaking with hundreds of people, warm, passionate, supportive, enthusiastic, and mission-focused people. I am walking in a new directions now. I know this journey will not be easy. Been asking a lot of questions, learning about aspirations, what people are proudest of, what are their needs, and what they are anxious about as we move forward together. More than anything else, I am listening, and I will serve Iriga with all my heart. Before I end my speech, I would like to say another verse from the Bible, Romans chapter 8, verses 28. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for the good. For those who are called according to purpose, it means that no matter the circumstances is, we must work hand in hand in our good, for the good of the Sangguniang Panlungsod, for the good of Iriga. We all know that we came from different groups and walks of life. But for me, Iriga City is more important than anything else. Power is always there, but to be humble and to be good at all times is much greater. I promise to do my very best and make everyone proud of me as I start my journey with all of you. To our City Mayor, Rex Cuba Oliva, and Vice Mayor Edsel Dimewat, and the rest of the FSP members, let's get it on. I promise to fulfill my duties and obligations mandated to me. Like I've said, election is over. Magtrabaho po kita para sa Iriga. Let us help one another. All glory and praise to our God for giving us this opportunity. I'll promise to keep my feet on the ground and meet you always with a smile. Allow me to say my tagline, kapag kay daday, ayay ang buhay. Mabuhay po kita ngamin, thank you, and God bless Iriga City.
Thank you. The gentlewoman from, the gentle lady from San Isidro, Iriga City, the Honorable City Councilor Melnan Robles Moralio.
City Councilor Santos Aguila Audal Jr.
The Honorable Mayor, Honorable Wilfredo Rex Oliva, our Honorable Vice Mayor, Edsel Serrano Limaywat, Department Heads, PMP, BJMP, BFP, DepEd Family, my co-consul-elect, Honorable Board Member, Honorable Butchokoy Oliva, and also Honorable Dona Onyate, barangay officials, honored guests, friends, their supporters, good morning. Today is a culmination of our success, a victory that is rooted in trust and love. It is the fruit of our positive action, dedicated and united effort. My fourth remarkable winning is door toward an opportunity to serve you. Once again, with a quality and honest service. I don't like to promise you with the words. Rather, I would like to promise you with a remarkable action in achievement. Since you completely give me the strength and the capacity, the will to carry on with the trust. I feel the challenge and motivated by our immeasurable support. I am grateful knowing that we have stepped forward for the fourth time, and I hope to step forward achieving something bigger and better plan and project ahead. Speaking project, I process a brand new ambulance, continuing what I started way back during my first term, servicing the people who needs assistance for free. Finally, before I end my speech this morning, I would like to give back all the blessings from our Lord God for His unending guidance and overflowing love. Let this victory of all give glory to God. Lastly, thank you for very much to my dear family, my friends, and of course, all Irigeño for deep trust. Let us all together will build this city with our utmost concern and love for all. Serbisyong para sa masa, yan po ang serbisyong audal. Salamat po, Diyos mabalos, mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you, the Honorable Santos Aguila Jun Audal, the gentleman from San Antonio, Iriga City.
City Councilor Angelica Paula Peña Vargas.
To Mayor Rex Oliva, Mr. Chairman, Vice Mayor Edsel Serrano de Maywat, our provincial board members, Honorable Butchokoy Oliva, Honorable Donna Onyate, and Honorable Shai Noble, our esteemed guests, barangay leaders, and officials, chieftains and IPMRs, religious and community leaders, my fellow workers in the government, kaninyo po ngamin, Diyos maray na aldaw po. I stand before you as a neophyte public servant, yet making history in our local politics as the only first-timer to have received an overwhelming mandate as top-notcher city councilor over 32 others who are equally qualified, some even tenured in politics. I take the 29,255 individuals' trust seriously, being number 1 or 2 in almost every barangay, from Buhi Road, River Unit, Mountain Unit, National Road, and Poblacion. Reaching the farthest places to reach our most vulnerable constituents, I am proud to say that I have worked very, very hard, tirelessly, and with all my heart. Diri ko na mabilang kingpirang bundok, sapa, tambak, ag-estero, akin na ipuhan kong agihan, para lang maipaabot ang maray kong intensyon na makapagserbi. I recall nanay from Sitio Taob of Santa Isabel saying, 72 na ako, nguwan pa sanaag ko nakaabot na kandidato sa di baliko. This narrative may be the same in almost every barangay. Yet, in this, we celebrate the triumph not of a candidate, but of a cause, the cause for a felt service. Ngata raw ta naaapresar sa maray ka mga taga-Iriga, a presensya kausad na kandidato na nararapo nira. Because for so long a time, the Irigeños are wanting a lingkod bayan who is seen. For so long a time, the Irigeños are wanting a brand of service that is not only seen through various awards and recognitions, but is felt by the people, especially of those in the grassroots and vulnerable sectors. I vow not only to be known because of the history made with the results of the election, but to make history through the quality and depth of service I am willing to offer every Irigeño. I am proud to report that in only 7 days in my office, I was able to initiate tree planting programs, planting over 800 trees in various barangays, giving of school materials to 265 indigenous people children with the envelopes we upcycled from used election tarpaulins, and started consultation meetings with the Sangguniang Kabataan and Barangay Councils in the 36 sitios in Iriga City, citing Kapitan Belleza of San Ramon, among other barangay captains, saying that in their decades-long of service in the barangay, we have made history by being the first elected official who has signified her interest to attend one of the barangay sessions, to pay a courtesy call, and to personally know the varying needs of our communities. I will offer my youth, my energy, and skills to remain committed to extending a selfless and felt service. I take pride of being called the pinakamaurot na kandidato, and I will do my best to be called the pinakamaurot na kagawad. I received numerous criticisms and being put down because of being a woman and being the youngest among the pack. Some people, others even present in these halls, told me, "Dugay na ika, Gigi. Malamo pa ka ilo." I stand proud in welcoming you all as the tables have turned, leading now the set of councilors in the 20th Sangguniang Panglungsod ng Iriga is a woman and the youngest. And I could not have done that without the sacrifices and dedication of countless of people. To my father, who's 35 years in service as a government employee in the Sangguniang Panglungsod, inspired me to be involved in community and public affairs. Dahil dyan, diri na muna mig-retire si Daddy, nganing alalayan ako. To my mother, whose skills for dressmaking paved way to having 4 daughters, all professionals, a nurse, a lawyer, an engineer, and now a public servant. To all leaders and facilitators of Team 1 Iriga, to my advisor who taught me the importance of hard work and prayer. Maski uno palan talaga gibuhon na hadlang ka mga tawo, kin para kanimuyan itatao yan ni Lord. So the ultimate thanks is to God Almighty. Sabi nga ni sa Biblia, yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring, what your life will be. So in the 3 years in my office as your city councilor, I will make each day count, religiously following the core principles of good governance, accountability, transparency, responsiveness, equitability and inclusivity, effectiveness and efficiency, participatory, consensus-oriented, and following the rule of law. And guided by the Sustainable Development Goals, I will spearhead legislation, among others, amendment of the City's Environment Code of 2009, improving the Solid Waste Management Code, Indigenous People Mandatory Representative in the Sangguniang Panglungsod, reforestation efforts as a preventive measure against the threats of climate crisis, and legislations mapping the city's cultural heritage, and legislations reviving lost culturally appropriate sources of livelihood for women. As progress should not be measured by the city's infrastructure and urban development alone, but by the assurance of the quality of life we can offer our future generations by taking good care of the environment. Rest assured that I will fully support my colleagues, the members of the 20th Sangguniang Panglungsod of Iriga, for the improvement and the passage of local legislation for the improvement of the quality of life of Iriga. Mr. Chairman, Vice Mayor Edsel Serrano de Maywat, I am always at your back. Just call my name and I will be there. To our Mayor, Honorable Rex Cuba Oliva, I vow to be an asset to your administration, supporting your programs and vision for a better Iriga City. Diyos mabalus po kaninyo ngamin, to God be all the glory and honor.
Thank you, the Honorable Top-Notcher, Angelica Paula Gigi Vargas. And the Chair would like to extend Honorable Gigi Vargas a happy.
An oras na yan, atod sa Indo ni Mr. Julio Victor Marlo Siguera, President, Siguera Technological Colleges, Irigan City. Para sa edukasyon di kalidad, Siguera Technological Colleges.
Magandang araw po! Sir, nakainom na kayo nitong iBerry. Pangalan po natin?
Ako si Ronaldo Budisto, 59 years old. Sa umaga at sa gabi. Sa umaga at sa gabi, tapos ng kain.
Pwede niyo po bang maibahagi itong paggamit yun ng iBerry?
Then, dati ako cook, then diabetic ko. Tapos, hindi na po malabo ng mata ko. Lagi na utiri ng mata ko.
Ah, so dahil pala sa diabetes.
Narinig ko ng iBerry. Try ko, ilang bulan, medyo may ng mata ko, ikikita na ko. Yun, tuloy-tuloy na ako ng iBerry. Salamat sa iBerry. Kayo din, may limas mata, try nyo ang iBerry. The best.
Subukan ang pinakabagong iBerry Gold na may 10 mg na lutein at mas mura sa ibang brand. Ang iBerry Gold ay mabibili sa mga suking butika.
Aram daw nindo kung taano importante ang kidney sa satuyang lawas. Ini ang nagsasara kan mga ati asin toksin sa satuyang dugo. Kung maraot ang satuyang kidney asin dai magfunksyonin tama, posible magkahelang kita asin magkaigwanin man lain-lain na kailangan. Arog kan panluluya, kulang sa turog, difisil na pag-ihi, gatok na kasukasuan, pagkaribong asin difisil na paghangos. Tanganing makalikay sa helang sa kidney, ang solusyon dyan, iyoan Kidney Care. Ang Kidney Care, produktong gibo pa sa Amerika, asin may sangkap na vitamins asin minerals na nagpapakusog kan sa tuyang kidney. Ang Kidney Care, katabang man sa padagos na sirkulasyon asin paglinig kan toxin sa lawas na. Putlita mahal na marhay ang magpa-dialysis asin magpa-opera sa kidney stones, kaya likayan ang kidney stones, UTI, dialysis asin kidney failure. That's why you really care. Always take care of your kidney with Kidney Care. Care. Ang kidney care mababakal sa Mercury Drug, Watson's, South Star Drug, Rose Pharmacy asin mga nanginyanot na drugstores nationwide.
Ang kidney care hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit. Kamusta? 2 taon na pala, no? Pero alam mo, bilib ako sa mga nagawa natin. Patuloy na nagmask at nag-ingat. Inalagaan ang kalusugan pati ang minamahal. Nagpabakuna at booster kahit kabado para protektado. Nagkaisa kaya malayong narating. Nakabalik sa mga miss nating gawin. Kinaya dahil sa alaga sa isa't isa. Kaya anumang hamon, mas kakayanin pa. Tuloy ang ingat, tuloy ang angat.
Sangguniang Kabataan Federation.
To our City Mayor, Mayor Rex Cuba Oliva, to our Vice Mayor, Honorable Edsel de Maywat, my colleagues, ari mga langgagayon, tsaka ka mga pogi ko pong colleagues, ari pong mga pamilya na mga naisadinguan, ang amin pong LGU employees, kading syudad ka na Iriga, the 36 barangays of Iriga City, represented by the Punong Barangay, the PNP Iriga, BJMP, BFP, and of course, our honorable guest, especially po yung ating provincial officials na naandito po, ma'am and sir. Yan, so, Diyos marahin aldo po kanating namin. First of all po, gusto ko po muna i-congratulate aring kanatang mga bagong elihidyung opisyal kadi syudad ka ni Iriga. Pwede po palakpakan tapos sirang amin. Ayan, so bilang representante po kana Federasyon ng Sangguniang Kabataan sa Dipo Syudad ng Iriga, excited na po ako na makaiba aring ka ng mga bagong elihidong opisyal. And sa kadipong kanatang mga bagong elihidong opisyal, bilang representante po kading syudad, kading Sangguniang Kabataan of the Iriga City, isa di po kami migsuporta po kangamin na gusto po ninyo and para po sa karayan kading syudad na Iriga. Asahan po ninyo yan, Mayor Rex, Honorable Edsel, and the rest of the officials na isa di po kami, willing po magsuporta kang ano pa man po na magusto po ninyong gibuon para po kading syudad na Iriga. Sana po, and since na actually dati man po kaming official na sa ADE, so gusto ko lang po sana na siguro ma-share man po kading mga kapwa ko po officials. Sana po, since natapos naman na po sa election, sana po mag-ago po kita harmonious relationship, because sana po sa love life, syempre. Sana po kadating mga elihidong opisyal, mga bagong elihidong opisyal, sana po magtinarabangan po kita lalo, tangani pong mas maray po at mas maging progresibo po ang syudad ka ng Iriga. Tadi man po kami ngamin, and of course po, ang 36 barangays of Iriga City, magiging backbone po ninyo, and of course, safe place po sa ngamin po naganap po para ka syudad ng Iriga. Again po, Diyos Marinaldo po kaninyo ngamin. Ako po si Michael B. Samarita, ang SK Federation President po, ka syudad ng Iriga.
Thank you, the Honorable Michael Samarita, the SK Federation President of Iriga City, the gentleman from San Agustin. At this juncture, my friends, before we proceed, the Chair would like to recognize the arrival of the Honorable the next Congressman of the 5th District of Camarines Sur, Congressman Miguel Luis Migs.
Osi que si Migs.
And likewise, joined by his brother, the Governor of Camarines Sur, Governor Luigi Villafuerte, joined by Mayor Rex Oliva, Skylab Nagram Panigalado, City Administrator Attorney Nonoy Uwaperina. Welcome, Congressman, Governor. Thank you for gracing our occasion this morning.
We
may
are
take our
honored
seats, please.
and privileged to have our congressman and the governor of Camarines Sur. Sir, good morning. The next to give his inaugural message is the Vice Mayor of Iriga City, Vice Mayor Edsel Serrano de Maywat.
Hello. Hello. Lakas-lakasan mo nga po ang ano nito, hindi ako sanay na mahina ang boses. Thank you. I have listed here some guests. Pasensya na po kayo, di ko nakikita dyan kasi nasusula ko sa marayga na ilaw. So nevertheless, sasambitin ko po sila, yung iba, sure kung nandito na yung iba po, parang wala pa. Anyway, good morning po sa lahat. Our very amiable parish priest of the San Antonio of Padua, Reverend Father Archie Caceres, Governor Luigi R. Villafuerte of the province of Camarines Sur, Congressman Migs Villafuerte, our new congressman of the 5th District of Camarines Sur. I was expecting also Congressman El Rey this morning. Anyway, Vice Governor Sal Fortuno Jr., the respected board members of the province of Camarines Sur, board members Butsukoy Oliva, Shai Noble, and Donna Ann Onyate, thank you. Mayor, my good friend, my idol, Mayor Wilfredo Rex Oliva, the honorable members of the 20th Sanggunian of Iriga City, thank you for your 100% attendance. Former Congressman Sal Fortuno and former Congresswoman Teacher Jo Fortuno, Attorney Mickey Ortega of Yusan, sir, thank you for coming. Attorney Butch Ortega, Engineer Monmon Ngo of the Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Engineer Steve Andalis, former Vice Mayor Omar Ampungan, sir, thank you, my former boss, thank you for coming. Former members of the City Council of Iriga, nagkakapira po sila, isa dinguan. Manoy Jun Abonite, Vice Mayor of Buhi Camarines Sur, my good friend, Vice Mayor Jude Fred Balagot, former board member Manny Noble, the heads of the national government agencies, including the uniformed personnel of the PNP, BJMP, and the BFP, the department heads of this local government unit, guests from the academe, both private and public, barangay officials present, tribal chieftains na isa di punguan, representatives of the different sectors of Iriga City, representatives from the different religious sectors of Iriga City, the transition team of Mayor Rex Oliva, the Team 1 campaign team headed by Architect Dodoy Iscarilla, the Team 1 barangay leaders, the MRV volunteers, the Bahaghari Foundation, our political leaders present, Attorney Kiko Maestrado, thank you sir for coming, the families of the city officials of Iriga, tagal no? And of course, my dear friends, mga ngud kong mga taga-Iriga. Thank God, buhay po kita ngamin. Salamat, ta isadi kita, nagsiselebrate ka life ta, despite of the challenges of the pandemic, where many of our colleagues, friends, and even family members perished because of the COVID-19. But here we are this morning, joined and enjoying life. As I begin my inaugural address, I want to express my gratitude first and foremost to the Lord our God and give Him all the glory and praise, for it is He who makes all things possible. It is Him who inspires me to be a man for others. I also thank God for my wife, Lalaine, my children, EJ and Lay, whom He gave to be my constant source of strength, love, and inspiration. May I also take this opportunity of giving honor to my late farmer parents. I know that they are so proud of me standing before you here this morning. My late father, Donato de Lima de Maiwat, and my late mother, Euthiquia de Leon Serrano. Kasin namin si Christopher de Leon. For my siblings, my in-laws, my relatives, friends, and all my supporters who stood by my side and still believed in my capabilities despite my flaws and imperfections, who gave financial, moral, and spiritual support. Kadakil po ninyo. But I want to especially mention the Villafuerte family for believing in my capabilities and my abilities. Thank you, Kong Migs, Rob Luigi, and Kong Elray. To the late attorney Santiago D. Ortega Jr., Sir Nonoy, he had played a very important and pivotal role to my career. And of course, to Mayor Rex, who persistently convinced me to be his running mate. Salamat po kaninyo, kading oportunidad sa katiwala na tinaon ninyo kanaka. Freedom, a word to sum up this historic and joyous event. Today is indeed not only a great day for rejoicing because we won, but also a celebration of independence because we have put an end to the injustices enforced to some. And thus, with this victory, we can now fulfill our promise of change to our constituents. From the words of ex-U.S. President John F. Kennedy in his inaugural address, he said, and I quote, "We observe today not a victory of party, but a celebration of freedom, symbolizing an end as well as a beginning, signifying renewal as well as change." To formally introduce myself, I want to share with you a glimpse of my political career. Ironically, politics had been a bittersweet experience for me. As a youth leader, I became a victim of injustice because of my political affiliations. I was targeted for it, and as a result, my poultry farm was burned down in 1995. Grabe pong pagtiis sa inagyan ko dahil kadto. Anguished and helpless, I tried to look for answers, and it was later revealed that the motive was to instill fear and to demoralize the leaders of our supported candidate. Faced with a lot of controversies, fake news, and black propaganda all throughout my career, a lesser man might have given up, but my passion for public service kept me afloat. Amidst those negativities, it is the people who inspired me to push through. Selflessness is my act of love. Kaya nga ni, maski turog, pwedeng gisangin sa ngaran sa pagtabang. These words echoed in the ears of Irigaeños, and true to my motto, I opened up myself to the people, especially to the poor and the needy. Kuda po ako pinipiling oras sa pagtabang, maski sari, maski kuno, maski turog. Pag-agkuruma po, tinatabangan po kading alang-alang. Aside from this, I believe being a politician is not only being the epitome of a helping hand, but also being a voice to the voiceless, moved with compassion to the plight of the oppressed. I exposed anomalies, graft and corruption, abuse of power, and misconduct of the previous administration. So pag-una po kung amin, okay sana so padalagan, taamo po adto pinagpo-portray nirang imahe. But when we were elected to office, I started to expose the anomalies sa mga kalukuan sa the City Hall, without thinking of the risks it may bring to me and to my family. I did not turn a blind eye, and I am not the type of just letting these acts pass by without doing something, knowing that the well-being of suffering fellow Irigaeños were at stake. I was in the front line in filing cases to the responsible corrupt officials without thinking of these risks. That is why Mayor Rex Oliva assumed office earlier than expected due to the suspension of the former mayor. And this is just one of the many cases we filed together with Mayor Rex Oliva, Manabaksyon Boboy Guevara, and the late Attorney Sir Nonoy Ortega. I believe that exposing the harsh truths, despite being a heavy baggage to carry because of its consequences, is my responsibility, not only as a public servant, but as an Irigaeño who empathizes with my fellow men. To borrow a favorite quote in Mulan, my daughter's favorite Disney movie, no matter how the wind howls, the mountain cannot bow to it. This is me, not bowing down, relentless in my desire to serve. I am Edsel Serrano de Maiwat, your new Vice Mayor, standing here today, both proud and humble, offering myself to the service of others and recompense for the trust the people of Iriga have bestowed upon me. And I am a believer, a God-fearing man who will not misuse the name of God to hide my limitations and to rationalize empty promises and to justify absurd decisions. My duty as the Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer of the Sangguniang Panglungsod is primarily based on local legislation. Legislations that will be responsive to the needs of our constituents. Legislations that are relevant and timely and are applicable to our present day. And most importantly, legislation that will help and support the developmental agenda of the Executive Department, Mayor Rex Oliva. The Sangguniang Panglungsod is now ready to pass enabling resolutions and legislations that will support the realization of a modern city hospital. With the new Sangguniang Panglungsod, promoting genuine change, we want to emphasize two things among the members: transparency and accountability. It is our duty, it is our goal to let the people know all of the things that are going on in this administration. It is our obligation to let every decision be made public, to ensure that the trust between the government and those from whom it governs is strengthened. We aim to be a credible and trustworthy administration that the people of Iriga can rely on. Implementation with integrity is what we uphold. Furthermore, this new administration also promotes inclusivity, where the marginalized sector and minority groups are truly welcomed, valued, and respected by providing them equal access to opportunities and resources. Nguan pong ramrag, inimbitaran ko po sa mga ngudtang tribal chieftain sa man iba-ibang tribo sa di Iriga, to let them know that Mayor Rex Oliva had already issued a directive to the Sangguniang Panglungsod headed by myself for the creation of an additional seat intended for the IPs tanganipong may kaagkusira boses sa Sangguniang Panglungsod kading Iriga. And to this, I am also directing whoever will be elected as the chairman of the Committee on Indigenous Peoples to have a close collaboration with the NCIP and other concerned agencies for the immediate realization and realization of this project. The elections are over. Tapos na po. Tapos na. The voters have spoken. Now it is time, according to former President Fidel Ramos, to roll up our sleeves and get to work. From this day forward, it is our commitment to do the best that we can for all Irigueños. Whether you voted for us or not, because that's how democracy works. We must be co-creators of good governance who will be proactive in collaboration with this new administration. We must work hand in hand to make a difference and to bring about real change in our city. May napo kamo, mag-iba-iba kita para sa pag-uswag kading Iriga. Sa liwat po, mas kiturog, pwedeng gisangin sa ngaran sa pagtabang, isina, ako po si Vice Mayor Edsel de Maiwat, your humble servant. Mabuhay Iriga City, mabuhay Irigueños. Thank you. To God be all the glory. Thank you. At this juncture, may we now call and hear the most awaited and one of the highlights of this inaugural session, Honorable Wilfredo Rex Cuba Oliva for the State of the City Address.
Please take your seat. Thank you, Honorable Edsel, for the introduction. The honorable members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, headed of course by the very active, dynamic Mas Kiturog, pwedeng gisangan, Honorable Edsel de Maiwat. And I would like to mention one by one the 20th Sangguniang Panglungsod of Iriga. Honorable Gigi Vargas, Honorable June Audal, Honorable Milnan Robles Morallo, Honorable Nikki Katimbang Lagrimas, former Vice Mayor, Honorable Buboy Villanueva, Honorable Dandreb Abonite, Honorable Jesse Abonite Jr., Honorable Jeff Tino, Honorable J.M. Grimaldo, Honorable Manobaction Boboy Guevara, Honorable Ayi Lucena, Punong Barangay of San Nicolas, and the President of the Liga ng mga Barangay. I would like to acknowledge also the 36 Punong Barangays. Honorable Ate Mitch Samarita, SK Federation President, and I would like also to acknowledge the Sangguniang Kabataan Federation, Sangguniang Kabataan Chairman, including the officials. Thank you, Congressman Migs, for gracing our occasion, for coming over. Thank you very much po. I would like also to give due recognition to our friend who have been supported ever since, Attorney Mickey Ortega, Engineer Solomon Ngo, Engineer Steve Andalis, and all businessmen present. Due recognition is also given to former Vice Mayor Omar Ampungan, former members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod. I saw earlier Honorable Joe Grimaldo, the father of Gise Abonite, Honorable Manoy Jesse Abonite Sr., Honorable J.R. Audal, saka suyo pong mga presenteng dating miyembro ka na Sangguniang Panglungsod. Of course, our visitors, the elected provincial board members, they are all present. Honorable Dona Onyate, Honorable Shai Fajardo Noble, and my nephew, Honorable Botchokoy Oliva. And the Vice Mayor of Buhi, who is also present, my idol, Honorable Jofred Balagot. Heads of office of the local government unit, including that national government agencies or national offices based at Iriga City. And I would like also to give due recognition to the honorable members of the judiciary who are present this morning, headed by Executive Judge Honorable Maria Clarissa Pasis Trinidad, Honorable Tim Panga, the Honorable Jojo Pornilios, Honorable Maria Cristina Malanyaon, and si iba pa pong members kan judiciary, the Honorable Rima Ortega, Orbon Ortega, mga members of the DepEd family, headed by Schools Division Superintendent Danilo Despe. Thank you for coming, sir. And iba pa pong mga opisyales, saka empleyado, ka mga opisina na nakabase sa di syudad kana Iriga. Of course, least I cannot forget, ang pong mga kaibanan na mo sa Team 1 na Iriga, naging instrumento na nagdarapo ka na kapangganan ko particularly. Saka, ato pa pong mga na-mentionar subago ni Vice Mayor Edsel na talagang nagsakripisyo, nagtaya, kaya kami po sa Dingawan at tubangan ninyo. Sa ngamin po na presente sa Dingawan, including the members of the Philippine National Police, headed by Colonel Hausian, the Bureau of Fire Protection, headed by Colonel Francisco, and the acting jail warden of the Iriga City District Jail, Sir Visosa. Kaninyo po ngamin, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I would not be standing here had it not for the few persons that I will be mentioning. First and foremost, the late Santiago Ortega Jr. Attorney Nonoy was the one who convinced and encouraged me to run for the position of mayor. Salamat ka na pagtitiwala, Sir Nonoy, though I have doubts, kadtong unang kumbinsihan mo ko, alagad ultimately you lay down kin pauno manggana. Kaya wherever you are, I know, kaibanan po ika na sa the victory nadi. Of course, to the Villafuerte family, to former governor and now congressman representing the 2nd District, former Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, the political patriarch of Team 1 Kamsur. I am referring to Honorable El Rey Villafuerte, Congressman Migs, former governor, and now anamig padagos ka nakaferteng serbisyo si Governor Luigi Villafuerte. Thank you for believing in me. Salamat kung amin pong suporta. Had it not for your full support, siguro po di man ako minggana sadi. And of course, kanateng mga barkadang businessmen na nagtayaman, talagang itinao so kandang bilog na suporta sa kanateng grupo, Pading Monmon, Manuel Steve, and all the rest, dahil kakaninyo pong tiwala sa Team 1 Iriga. My assumption to office as the local chief executive of Iriga happened earlier than expected because of the order of the Ombudsman placing my predecessor, Mayor Madel Alfelor, into preventive suspension for a period of 6 months without pay, which I received through the DILG last June 23. Kaya napadali po so kanakang pag-ula bilang alkalde, pinagpa-practice muna. Based on the documents that was turnovered by the LGU transition team to Team 1 Iriga Group, these are the findings, and sadi po migpoon ang nakanateng administrasyon. The finances of the city is depleted. The fund intended for the wages and salaries of the contractual and job order employees of the city for 1 year is almost exhausted. Tapos pa lang po sa June, we have still remaining 6 months. Kaya what confronts this administration is the predicament to look for funds para po maswelduan na essential sa mga indispensable na mga empleyado na syudad, like the garbage collectors, the street sweepers, the market collectors and guards, the civil security units, to name a few. Amo po ada resulta kana pagparapaleeg sa empleyado bago mag-eleksyon, so iba di man nagtatrabaho, and some are ghost employees. Inair dahil po makakukusabuto and for political accommodation. Payment for infrastructure projects were made despite the substandard implementation, worse, ghost projects. The installation of streetlights projects in Barangay Salvacion, for example, which was awarded to a private contractor and already paid by the city, however, revealed that the employees of the city electrician office were the ones who implemented the project, using the equipment and resources upon the city, upon instruction by their head of office. And worse, it was overpriced. Like the I Love Iriga signages situated at San Francisco and Sitio Ilian, that costs over 230,000 each. There are also ghost deliveries of supplies and materials of some offices in the LGU that involve millions of pesos. There are giving of financial assistance worth millions to the affected vulnerable sectors like the senior citizens, women, farmers, transport sectors, but some concerned offices cannot provide yet the liquidation of these dole-outs. According to the Commission on Audit Observation Report, the operation of the three declared economic enterprises of the city, namely market, terminal, slaughterhouse, are all losing. And this did not only happen last year, but according to the said constitutional body, more than a decade na po, losing an operation kana sabing income-generating projects of the city. This come to mind if Iriga City is really worth of the DILG's seal of good local governance award, because the main criteria for a LGU to be awarded is financial management. Is there a sound financial management when, according to COA in its report, there are millions of pesos of unliquidated cash advances? Why is there 300 more or less unsubmitted disbursement vouchers for audit? If we really want to earn a SDLG, we should focus on and follow the 4 pillars of competitiveness. Foremost among them is economic dynamism. We should not allow the city's economic enterprises to be losing propositions. We need to think then of improving our performance and revenue collection, and in making sure that the return of investment should be commensurate to our efforts and inputs in terms of investment, infrastructure, and human resource capital. We have set our goal the expansion of the present Central Business District, which, judging by our being called the City of 3 Streets, sabi po ni dating Public Information Officer Frank Piñones. This should really prompt us to respond to the reality that our city becomes a laggard among Bicol cities. Poon po maging syudad kita, ko taon 1968, agko na po basang kamo, may tuturo na nagdagdag na streets o road sa the city proper to decongest the traffic and to expand the central business district. The Centro sleeps at 7:30 in the evening, while Magsaysay Avenue in Naga is just coming to life, or nocturnal denizens are just starting to converge at Embarcadero and Legazpi or Yampolas in Sorsogon City. Congressman Mix has vowed to help us realize the construction of Freedom Market. Freedom because the spaces therein shall not be prioritized to any City Hall official, nor lessees shall not suffer from the anxiety of being ejected. This holds true to the present occupants of the present market. Do not fear or believe that you will be ejected unless there is irregularity in such occupancy, for which we will act upon accordingly. The law of free enterprise shall surely be a guiding principle. This administration will advocate for a business-friendly city. We will attract investors that will pave the way for job opportunities and solve unemployment, which is prevalent because of the pandemic. We will utilize this sports center and ICT building that should have been turned over by the contractor more than a year ago to be part of the economic enterprises of the city, to augment our revenue so as to cope up with the amortization that we are paying na sa ngawan po na taon, 90 million ang nababayadan ta. Dahil aabuton more or less sa 800 million ang pong utang ka na syudad ka na Iriga. This representation had already an initial talk with Congressman Migs, businessman Attorney Mickey, Manoiste Vandalis, and Engineer Solomon Ngo on the investment industry and infrastructure projects in the city, and we will also encourage public-private partnership in the implementation of some undertakings. Our administration will enhance the delivery of the felt-need basic health services, as millions of pesos are appropriated for the purpose, but sad to note, hundreds of clients at the City Health Office are mostly being given only of reseta, imbis kana free medicines. Simpleng amoxicillin, paracetamol, biogesic, and other generic medicines diri maitao despite of the huge disbursement of funds for the purpose. We already directed the concerned persons to provide my office with the inventory of all the persons or patients who availed of the medicines and name
Paano mga tugang, ang tabanan ta po ang pagpapadagos kan inaugural address ni Mayor Rex Oliva kan Syudad kan Iriga. Mientras na pinaghalat-halataan na pagpapadagos kan signal. Medyo naputol so kuyan doon man oh. Kadakol na namin sunaran mga tugang ang presidenteng alkalde kan mga bagay-bagay dapit sa fiscal management kan syudad. Nasabi niya, ang syudad intirong financially depleted. Buot sabihon mga tugang, mayong kwartaan syudad. As in may utang pang maabot sa 100 million pesos. And for that matter, sabi niya, nagsangguni na siya kay Congressman El Rey Villapuerte asin sa tabang mandakan na promesa ni Congressman El Rey. Ayan po, padagos.
By Honorable Edsel Dimaywat. The long-awaited project that was sought for by Irigaeños will happen during our term. It may be an impossible dream, but to us, it is a reachable star. We already identified the site of the city hospital during the visit of Congressman Meigs. The Iriga City Medical Center will rise within the Iriga City Hall complex. Vice Mayor Edsel and the honorable members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, please consider urgent the passage of a legislative measure revoking the 275 million loan of the city at the Development Bank of the Philippines intended for the construction of amusement park at Sitio Ilian, San Nicolas. For the information of the public, the basis of the Ombudsman in placing Mayor Madel Alfilor under preventive suspension is the irregularity in the exercise of the power of eminent domain through expropriation proceeding concerning the subject lot for the amusement park. And apart from that, the location is in an environmentally dangerous zone as the area is prone to landslide. It is not the project that Irigaeños most needed. Therefore, we will ask DBP to divert the loan to the construction of Iriga City Medical Center. Congressman Meigs and Governor Luigi Villafuerte are joining us in this long-awaited project. As Congressman Meigs vowed to source out additional fund to complete the project, and Governor Luigi will provide for the additional personnel complement once the city hospital operates. Speaking of Sitio Ilian at San Nicolas, where our friend indigenous people consisting of 4 tribes inhabit, this administration will uphold, respect, and protect your rights and privileges as embodied under the IPRA law or the Indigenous People Reform Act. The other day, this representation and our city administrator, Attorney Nonoy Waferina, had a meeting with NCIP Commissioner Attorney Rodex Valenciano, Regional Director Lee Arroyo, 2 lawyers and other staff of NCIP, and we discussed about the welfare of our indigenous people in that area. Next week, the technical working group of the LGU and NCIP will meet to identify and determine the location of the lot donated by the family of the late Judge Lazaro Madara to the indigenous people. This lot shall serve as part of their ancestral domain, and for our dear friend indigenous people not to be disturbed by certain individuals claiming that the land is theirs. Sa mga nguta pong mga agta, your voices and sentiments should be heard, and what has been revealed by our Vice Mayor, I already requested him, and this is addressed also to the other members of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, to please act and pass a legislative measure that will make a member of the indigenous people a member of the Sangguniang Panglungsod, or that what we call the indigenous people mandatory representative. We will provide through scholarship or educational assistance program to poor and deserving students. Unlike the program of the past administration being questioned by the Commission on Audit and now the subject of an administrative case before the Office of the Ombudsman. We will implement programs and projects na mga kapaki-pakinabang sa public schools. Baka na mga substandard na implementation, worse, ghost projects that are now the subject of investigation. With the help of Governor Luigi and Congressman Mix, we will provide internet connectivity in schools, particularly in remote barangays of the city. We will also provide assistance to public and private schools teachers in terms of training and study grants, not only for their career advancement, but also for the quality of learning that they will be imparting to their students. It is the desire of this administration to establish a local college, preferably to be situated at the mountain units so as to give the students whose parents are indigents the opportunity to enroll and acquire college education. In partnership with the Department of Education, we will establish a sports academy. We will bring back the old glory days where the likes of Inaro Saavedra and Juan Taduran, who brought honor and pride not only to Erigaños, but to the country when they ruled the decathlon for almost a decade in the defunct Far East Games, known now as Asian Games. This had been, as a view, mentioned by Honorable Jeff Tino. We would like to produce through the Iriga Sports Academy Manny Joe Talagtag Delgaco, who is a silver medalist in the recently concluded Southeast Asian Games in Vietnam in rowing event. This sports academy will serve as venue for instilling discipline, competitiveness, excellence, and pride. This administration will push through for a honest to goodness youth development programs that will promote and protect their physical, social, moral, intellectual, and spiritual well-being. Angaran ka iriga galin saraga. So we will give high premium sa agrikultura. Our guide to have a sustainable agriculture program which will ensure food security to our people. We will empower our farmers and their associations and cooperatives. We will ensure that whatever grants or benefits from the Department of Agriculture and other national government agencies shall redound to the benefit of our farmers and cooperatives, not by a single person or group of individuals only. We will bring back the custom and tradition of Erigaños in involving the farmers in the celebration of the iconic Tinagba Festival. We will make every occasion of the city meaningful, but as economical. Baka pareho sa sinasabi sa COA Observation Report that the city spent millions of pesos and every celebration for the past years, and that were expensive, lavish, and extravagant. We will promote ecotourism and extreme sports tourism activities to be held at Mount Iriga. We will make use of the mountain that is God-given, which other local government units do not have. We will add extreme adventure and food tourism as a strategy to promote tourism in our city. Our place is called the City of Springs. But we are wondering why after the joint venture of the Iriga City Water District with Prime Water, the service became ineffective and there is now the scarcity of water supply on top of very expensive water bill. We will look into and revisit the terms and conditions of the agreement. As it is not beneficial to Irigaeños. Our administration will also find ways to provide potable water to our people in the mountain barangays that was neglected and not given attention since time immemorial. We will also pay attention to the city government efficiency. We shall shed off bureaucratic fat. We will bring to light the so-called ghost employees. We will exorcise them, takinakaan nila millions of pesos na dapat napapaiyan sa mga mas kapaki-pakinabang sa kaimportanteng proyekto, programa sa serbisyo. We will uplift the morale of our employees by giving what is due to them as we adhere to the salary standardization law. Kinag-mandated increases dapat sundon ang itao, baka ilangan o i-withhold. This is meant to empower our employees as well as eliminate opportunities for graft as in the issuance of tricycle franchise. I already directed the MT Office section to stop processing the application of Tri-Mobile franchise as said office is not vested with authority whatsoever to process and issue the same. It is the Sangguniang Panglungsod that has the power to process and grant franchise pursuant to the provisions of the local government code. Moreover, we will hold accountable all the concerned persons that have hand in requiring the issuance of tricycle franchise yearly because it has no legal basis. The 1994 ordinance of the city states, among others, that Tri-Mobile franchise has an effectivity of 3 years, and that ordinance was never amended. Ginamit lang pag-issue kadto has political condition and source of corruption. Gigipitan adi magboto kanda sa administrasyon po ni Rex Oliva edapang gigipit o pagpapasakit. Vice Mayor Edsel and SP members, please consider urgent my request to formulate the necessary guidelines in the processing and granting of tricycle franchise. In promoting the general welfare of and delivering these field-need basic services and facilities to our people, which is the prime duty of a government official and employee. Least we should not forget that we are advocating to be a character city. And as public servants, therefore, we are duty-bound to live and lead by example with the 12 core values of the city, and that is the hardest thing to do as we are not righteous. Public officials are not saints. Some are undeniably sinners, prone to the call of dishonesty and corruption in whatever means and disguise that come their way. But as elected public officials, let us give dignity to our positions as we are called honorable. My guiding doctrine and mantra as public servant from my humble beginning of being a barangay kagawad to punong barangay that serve concurrently as the Liga ng mga Barangay President of the City of Iriga and the Province of Camarines Sur, to a Provincial Board Member and Vice Mayor, the same mantra will also be the same guiding doctrine of this representation. I have always been an advocate and true believer of what is being written in the Philippine Constitution on the accountability of public officers. And under Section 11, Section 1 of the said Constitution, which I quote, the public office is a public trust. Public officers and employees must at all times be accountable to the people, serve the people with utmost responsibility, integrity, loyalty, and efficiency, serve with patriotism and justice, and lead modest lives. Naringag ko po sa mga speeches, kading kanatang mga kaiba sa sangguniang panglungsod. And they are all for the betterment of our city. Tapos na po ang politika, let us break the wall of division na nagkagukita ko nakalipas na eleksyon. Let us move forward, kinana slogan kadto kana Timuan Iriga, eda matagak, eda mawatak. Adi punguman, amuman ang slogan kana City Government of Iriga. As said by our Vice Mayor Edsel, that our administration will be of inclusivity and agopo consultancy. Tabangan tapo ana syudad kana Iriga, let us not fail our people. Diyos mabalos po, to God be all the glory.
Thank you, the Honorable Wilfredo Rex Cuba Oliva, Arriba Oliva, for that very nice State of the City address. At this juncture, my friends, the Chair hereby directs the Secretariat to please include in the next regular session the pieces of legislations mentioned by our City Mayor in his SONA, and directs the Secretariat as certified urgent by the local Chief Executive that matter to be treated during the next regular session. The Chair also recognizes the presence of the members of the judiciary, the media people, the press corps. Kaninyo po ng aming salamat. At this juncture, the Chair hereby declares luncheon break. The session will resume at 2 p.m. here at the City Sports Center. So members, please be present 2 p.m.
Bueno mga tugang yan, katatapos pasanakan paghinanyog po niya ito kan inaugural address ni Mayor Rex Oliva. Inot kayan sa mga members kan Sangguniang Panlungsod. Saro-saro so pagtaram ninda, sabi nga ni kayan, makaalib yung maray. Garo kun marealisar gabos mga tugang itong promesang ito, mga diskurso kan sa tuyang mga bagong ilihidong opisyales, garo ang syudad kan Iriga, garo na paraiso. Yan, sa pangako man mga tugang ni Mayor Rex Oliva, yaon dyan ang Freedom Market. Papaano nga nasabing Freedom Market? Kasi ngayon, magiging bukas sa gabos. Dahil ngayon mataunin pribilehyo sa mga opisyalis kan syudad. Gabos dyan. Ngaya, welcome gabos. Kaya ngayon sinasabing Freedom Market. Ma-establisher bagaman mga tugang daanin na ang pinagpaparahalat kan kaidtupa an City Hospital na iupuan sa mayor na serbisyo publiko kan sarong gobernantes. Asin mga tugang, papakarayon daan niya ang fiscal management kan syudad. Asin itong mga pag-abusar kan mga opisyales, talagang dapat dain na mangyari. Sabi nga ni kan, public office is a public trust. Ayan. Public officials should be accountable to the people at all times and to live a life modestly. Yan. Yan bagang mga tugang kuyan. An mantra na ipinagtao ni Mayor Rex Oliva. Kadakol mga tugang na mga bago magagabat na promesa na sa tuya pong aantabayan yan sa pagpapadagos kan sa iyang termino bilang alkalde kan syudad kan Iriga. So sa gabos po mga Irigenyo, congratulations! Congratulations! Baka man sa mga masurundal daw, makahiling kita nin mahiwasan na pagbabago sa syudad kan Iriga. So,